You probably know Pythagoras by his most famous theorem, basically the most famous geometry theorem of all time, the Pythagoras theorem, that says that in a right triangle, the sums of the squares of the smaller sides is equal to the square of the big side, the hypotenuse. But this is not the only contribution that Pythagoras did in society and humanity's history. Pythagoras of Samos was born in Greece in 570 years before Christ, and he has such a big contribution in the music aspect. He described the musical scale that we use today. He did this by dividing a string of his harp in some decimal parts, and one of each of those decimal parts was a musical note that we know today. So Pythagoras and his school, they were the inventors of the musical scale. But Pythagoras' contribution to humanity and to our society was not just in music and mathematics. He was also an astronomist. So most of the historians says that Pythagoras was the first to teach that the earth was not flat, that the earth was spherical. And he was also the first to divide the globe in 5 climatic zones, just like we have today. That division in 5 climatic zones was done first by Pythagoras in the 500 years before Christ. So if you now have musical notes and you know that the earth is spherical, it has Pythagoras' fingers in it. So it's not just about the theorem, that geometry theorem. The Pythagoras was such a genius in other areas. That's it. I was here just to talk about how he changed the musical and the astronomy history in just the time of his life.